4 months ago, Caleb Trelford broke the world record average for clock using the no-flip method. Previously, all the records were done using the regular flip method, so Caleb's record put a spotlight on no-flip and proved that it could be fast. So I finally decided to learn it. The way no-flip works is you calculate and memorize 5 numbers on one side of the clock during inspection, so you'll never have to look at that side again. Then you start yourself on the other side and finish without ever having to flip the puzzle, hence the name no-flip. I learned this method a few days ago from Caleb's tutorial, which I've linked in the description. I highly recommend it if you want to learn no-flip, as he does a good job of explaining the method. First, I used a different language to memorize. He used English numbers for 0 to 6 and Korean numbers for -1 to -5, and I used Japanese numbers for -1 to -5 instead because I'm already used to them, and that made memorization a lot easier. So instead of ir, I, sam, sa, o, which correspond to -1 to -5, I used ich, ni, san, shi, go. I also memorized the last number, M5, first, so that I'd be executing in the same order that I memorized, which makes the most sense to me. Anyways, after learning the method, I started doing solves. At first, using the method was really difficult and I DNF'd a lot. But after about an hour of practice, I was pretty comfortable calculating and memorizing the 5 numbers and just had to focus on turning. I found memorization a lot easier than most other people because I already have a lot of memo experience in 3Blind, where I one-pass edge memo using audio. Memorizing a clock for no-flip is almost exactly the same thing. It's short-term audio memorization. This made learning no-flip significantly easier for me, as many consider memorization to be the hardest part. After only a day of using no-flip, I was already averaging pretty close to what I averaged before using regular flip, which was about 10 seconds. I kept practicing and now I average about 8.5 using no-flip, which is a good bit faster than my average with the regular method. My PB single is currently 6.06, a second and a half faster than my flip PB, but my accuracy is still pretty bad and I DNF a lot. One thing I want to start doing in the future is simultaneous turning. In the no-flip method, there are 5 places you can do turns on both the front and the back of the clock simultaneously. Right now, I do each turn individually since I have to put a lot of focus into just turning accurately, but hopefully once I get better at turning and more comfortable with the method in general, I can start doing simultaneous turns.